Come to enjoy an amazing game set in a pixel art wonderland full of fun characters, cool building and automation systems, fencing, fighting, revenge, and stay for the cannibalism, zombie slaves, buckets of blood, inquisition, mutilation, and weird talking skulls. Hello everyone, I'm Erock Tenor and welcome to my 100 Days of Graveyard Keeper video. In the prologue, I learned that I'm living a happy life with my love, but due to some kind of accident, I end up, well, somewhere akin to purgatory, where I declare I must find a way back home. Day 1, and I woke up in my beautiful new cottage and I met my soon-to-be best friend, the talking skull, Jerry. I also learned that characters in Graveyard Keeper have the best voices ever. A soon-to-be familiar bell sounds, and Jerry walks me to meet my soon-not-to-be best friend, Donkey. With him, I unlock my first new technology, and to my surprise, he drops off my first corpse and leaves. Ugh. Jerry tells me to grab the corpse and takes me to the crypt. There, Jerry quickly loses patience with me and teaches me my new favorite swear word. Sard? Then, the first grossest technology ever. First slice. Which then unlocks... Oh, that's disgusting! With Jerry, I take the body to the graveyard, learn how to set up a new grave, how to bury the body, and that I can sell my newly acquired burial certificate. Then, my new boss, the bishop, arrives. He then tells me I can sell my burial certificate at the tavern. Then he dodges my questions for a bit, tells me about the village and the town, and teaches me how to gain material knowledge, nature knowledge, and spiritual knowledge. Gaining this knowledge will mean unlocking more technologies to help me on my quest to hopefully return home someday. I take a quick tour of the technology tree, which is actually quite wonderful and intuitive, learn about baked meat, I regret everything, check out the character tab which lists NPCs and their tasks, glance at my currently very limited map, and check the current graveyard quality. I have a lot of work to do. Up the road I find a closed off path to Witch Hill, and am introduced to the calendar in the upper left, which I don't yet fully understand. Also, 6 days in the week? I pick some flowers and head into town where I find the Dead Horse Tavern. Inside I meet the poet Wagner, a depressed pirate, and Horadric, the bartender slash innkeeper, I think, who also has shifty eyes. Must be a community-wide thing. I buy a beer for Jerry. He buys my burial certificate, tells me to get a stamp I can use to certify and sell meat. Ugh. And to bring a letter to the blacksmith. I meet Miss Charm, who gives me the cold shoulder, then deliver my letter to the blacksmith, who gives me some tools, tells me about energy, that I need food, potions, or sleep when I run out, unlocks the furnace technology, where it says swamp iron, and I use my new sword to attack some slime, which apparently I can turn into yummy looking jelly. Back to the inn people and Miss Charm, who unlocks some of her own technology, and the task that I had to prove myself worth talking to. Jerk. Wagner tells me he wants to prove his worth as well, and that I can help him write his stories with the journalist perk. He also outs himself as a flat earther. Maybe I misjudged Miss Charm's pickiness. He tells me to get paper and ink, I learn to make eggs, and I'm on my way. Jerry cuts me off at the garden where I unlock the ability to gather, and I learn to make bread. I then find out that the garden has been foreclosed. Next, I discover the blueprint desk and learn how to build. Then to the basement, where a mysterious bald man that I can't reach is trying to get through a gate. I clean up the basement where I find a recipe, and I'm off to bed. Day 3, I wake up to a depressed blue genie-looking thing. By whatever strange genie authority he has, he gives me exhumation permission. I return to the church, learn that it is locked, and then use the permission I have been given to exhume a body and bring it to the autopsy table. Jerry gets his beer, which apparently isn't strong enough. I remove flesh, and like one does, dump the body in the river. Judgy Jerry is back and chews me out for dumping the body into the town's water supply, and I learn a little bit more about how to use the character screen. Then I do some actual graveyard keeping, clearing some foliage and fixing some graves. I see the busted corpse hatch into the morgue, and it's back to bed. Day 4, and the genie/ghost guy is back dissing on the dude I digged up from the graveyard, and I learned how certain bodies, like his, have adverse effects on the overall quality of the graveyard. I fix the corpse hatch, remind myself of the tasks that I have stacked up, fix up some graves. -10, so far to go. Some quick cleanup and back to bed. Day 5 is a dark one. Jerry tells me about the Inquisitor at Witch Hill and sends me to check it out. I meet the Inquisitor. I meet my first moral dilemma and choose to be his guest at a witch burning. He takes me on a long walk up the hill where I see them burn a poor witch. Oh, well, I'm sure she got a fair trial, right? After that harrowing experience, I try to right a wrong and decline to be his friend. After which he warns me not to become his enemy. I explore a strange portal, learn nothing, get ignored by Donkey, and get notified of a fresh body. Horadric tells me about the foreclosed garden, and I unlock the tech to use it. I meet the astrologer, who also ignores me. Apparently, people can't walk and talk to people at the same time in this stupid place. I return to the garden, place a few plots, and then day 6, I finally start cleaning out my work yard. Then try to dump a body down the hatch. Try. Once I realize that won't work, I take the body to the table, extract some flesh like you do, check the body quality like you do, prepare a grave plot, and bury the new body. Use my newly acquired knowledge to unlock some technology, then use that tech to install a new sawhorse. I use it to make my first wood billet and head to bed. Back to the work yard on day 7 to build a chopping spot and use it to build an iron ore stockpile. Then it's some cleanup, which gives me some knowledge that I can use to unlock even more tech. I build a wood anvil, clean up, and back to sleep. Day 8 is more graveyard tech, some tree chopping, and, well, more sleep. Day 9, and I meet a new potential friend, which I promptly screw up. I started as helpful, trying to scare the hiccups out of him. Scare him to cure his hiccups, gotta try it. Boo! He gives me some tasks and some shifty eyes. Then he kindly offers to let me use his garden in exchange for some goods. And I accidentally go the route of the jerk. He then tells me exactly where the ore is. Keep this in mind later. After that, I buy some expensive simple iron parts, expensive to me anyway. I clear the iron ore stockpile for a furnace, then the wood anvil pile for the stockpile. Then it's quickly off to bed before I offend anyone else. Day 10, I explore and lament my inability to do, well, anything. I'm so unskilled. And discover what looks like a mine I can't reach. After that, I meet the farmer, where I buy some recipes, some seeds. I got a new dead body. Get excited about bodies, plant the carrots, extract some flesh, and bury the body. Minus 12, I'm going backwards, stupid, low quality dead people. Day 11, I learn beekeeping. Buy some parts, then meet Dig, who's living his best life. Ooh, a guy who wants to talk to me. And then tells me to bring him some honey. Back at the work yard, I build a carpenter's table, which allows me to build some new wooden grave upgrades. After a nice nap, it's day 12. Ooh. And back to the graveyard for my new upgrades, making it a little less negative, then a little more work and... Wait, what? Okay, I'm at minus 8. I have so far to go. Work, 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 then sleep. Sounds like a normal day. Day 13, I unlock a bunch of new skills, including some new tools. A little exploring, and I gather my first honeypot. I meet Corey at the quarry. Corey, you get it like quarry. Corey. A new body, and then I find the woodcutter. More exploration, and I find the fort, which is guarded, a gypsy camp, a fishing spot, and the lighthouse with the lighthouse keeper. Holy mackerel, boy! He teaches me some recipes, and I start a long trek back. Still walking back at the start of day 14, I come across the pathway to the town, which is blocked. I feel so stuck. I meet Tress and Rosa. Miss Charm blows me off again. Wagner tells me when to go to the lighthouse. So the lighthouse, the astrologer goes to the lighthouse on this blue half moon day. So I need to remember that on the next blue half moon day thing. I discover newly grown crops. Hey, it looks like carrots. Look at all these carrots I have. And to sleep. Oh man, the blue day has to come all the way around. Day 15, I work the garden a bit. I can't just put in like carrots and stuff. Well, that's bad news. Ugh, stuck again. I use some of my new skills to extract a bunch of stuff, learn about surgeons' mistakes the hard way, wear myself out in the grossness, and go to bed. Day 16, I finish extracting organs from a now ruined body, throw it in the river, like you do, then explore the Witch's Hill. On the premises, I find a burned house with its own garden. Then, ooh, is that ore right there? And are those moths? Do I actually have access to, I don't. I need Or feels like somehow this is gonna be some stupid easy thing that I haven't just been able to figure out. Wait, can I go up that way? Please tell me it's not as simple as that. Okay, I'm gonna explore this little swamp area right here. Oh man, if there's ore over there, are those moths? These little flying things? And do I just need? Are you kidding me? It's all just been sitting right here. Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. It's just been sitting right here. There's iron ore right there. I am so stupid. I feel so stupid. After all of that, I go for an ill-advised walk at night. Oh, what the heck? And I can't fight them because I don't have any energy. That was stupid. Woo. Well, and I'm gonna go to bed. And this is a good day. Could have been a good day a lot sooner. Day 18, I use my newly acquired ore to make some ingots. I have to say, this dude has a pretty epic beard. And after a long walk, finally meet the astrologer. Bring me a skull. Oh, I have one. Oh, man. And I left it at home. Okay, I think I can do this all. I'll go all the way back, grab a skull, and then come all the way back. I think I put a skull in here. Where's the skull? I do. Neat! And it's already starting to get dark. I swear, that astrologer's gone. Don't you dare go home. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh! I hate you. You, look, you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. You. I'm right here. Oh. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Oh, can I punch him? Can I? I almost did something that may have ended up being very stupid, so I won't do it. Man, I gotta wait a whole week. So, when you play this game, make sure you bring a skull the first time. Goodness gracious. Yeah, the village is safe. It feels like I need to go amputate a body. Amputate? Ew. Autopsy? Not much better. Man. Day 19, I learn more about improving grave quality and make some supplies from my new ingots. Day 20, I install a stone cutter and learn about some new, even snazzier grave upgrades, which I make. Boom! We're at -5, you! After some more upgrades, I get all the way to almost not negative. Build some new tools, then a nap. Day 21, I unlock some new tech, I collect some more honey for dig, start to clear a path, and once again get ambushed by bats. Day 22, when the morgue prompts a surprise visit from a reminiscing Jerry. One buried body and an upgrade later, I'm at net 0. I clear the path north and find a cool big tree sawmill. Cross a river, mine some coal, breaking my pickaxe in the process, and discover a cool cabin in the woods where I find an open bed. Day 23, I build the cabin's blueprint table and discover a nearby mine. More honey on the way home, and I gather the materials to clear the path in my basement, which I learn I should have done a lot sooner. What is this? What? Was this there the whole time? Man! Day 24, I get chased by an iron ingot. Dig takes the honey and teaches me to make a cake. I can make cake! Then back to the astrologer, where I learned that he can be a source of paper. 10 paper. 2 pieces of paper cost that much money? That's a lot of money. All right, I'm gonna figure out how to craft this myself. Day 25, and I take all I've learned and built 5. We did it. I fixed the graveyard. What's up? The bishop finally takes me into the church, where I learn my first prayer, which I use to practice giving a sermon. May the force be with you! Yes! That is the best, the best sermon I've ever heard. I unlock some cool stuff, learn about how to continue my career with the church, and to bed. On day 26, I head down to my newly unlocked alchemy laboratory and check out the study. What can I study? What kinds of things can you study? I know you can study stuff. How do I study stuff? I'm a study. I didn't do anything. Oh, I don't have enough science. And I unlock a potion that I never use. I notice Snake and make a desperate run to talk to him. No way. No way. No way, dude. No, I don't like this at all. You jerk. You're a punk, Snake. Jerry bemoans his amnesia. I guess not having a brain will do that to you. I build a real anvil, make some cool parts and tools, and go to bed. In the morgue, I build a mortuary pallet that allows me to store another body, and I fix up the other side of the corpse hatch. Now you can dump bodies down here. That's really gross. I unlock some more tech, then my nightly nap. Oh, Snake is down there. Is he actually gonna stay? He keeps leaving. Needs a key. The woodcutter unlocks lasagna and pasta recipes, you know, which makes total sense. And Donkey refers to me as a true capitalist. Who knew that this game dealt with conservative politics? Snake? See, there he is, just sitting there. He's not gonna be here, is he? He is here, finally! What the heck? What? Hold still. I stand my ground. Threaten him! I have a sword! He insults me, and I'm off to bed. Day 29 was a cleanup and gain knowledge day. Donkey returns and claims he's been oppressed, refusing to bring me any more bodies until I give him carrots. I build him a box to put said carrots, and then he just sits there. I build a chest in the church to end the day. Day 31, the bishop tells me how I can help improve his image. Then I build a church workbench in the alchemy lab. Ew, so I can make, I can make pigskin paper out of skin. Oh, I wreck a body in the morgue, leaving me no choice but to dump it, and then learn to make armor at a cost. Ew, I need skin for that too. It's nasty. Such nightmares. On day 32, I expand the garden a little, planting some carrots for Donkey, unlock the clay technology, and meet the miller. Day 33. Ew, I'm making paper out of human skin. I learn a new way to make paper. At least we're not killing trees. Next, I grab some water from my well, but have no idea how to access it to make dough. Then I remove the ore stockpile to make a room for a potter's wheel. Day 35, I collect some sand, clear another path up north, then get stuck in the swamp to the west. I can't even get to it. I'm stuck in the swamp. Let me out. I leave some carrots for Donkey, but it does nothing to help our relationship. I try to figure out why he won't leave, and even though it says it right there, I apparently can't read. Back in the church for my first ever sermon. Hey, there's people here. They're creepy monk people. Powerful. Nice. Those two guys, they are not impressed. Hey, great sermon. Thanks, guys. First try was a success. I buy some clay bowls to make Adam the Potter happy, though it doesn't really work. Don't leave, Bishop. Running as fast as my little legs will take me. He tells me to fix up the graveyard, the church interior, and to bring him some good quality fish fillets, like you do. I try to convince Snake to let me through the gate, and he tells me I first have to study the key. I learn what I need for that study, unlock a new prayer, which was a really bad move. There's the moth gathering right there. I need the perk, don't I? I can pray. That was probably stupid. Day 37, I meet Dig and pass right over the very thing Donkey said he needed to move. Again, maybe I had a stroke or something. I see Miss Charm. Wait, that's the faith stuff. I can be confident if I have some of that faith stuff. Upgrade the garden and very stuck, go to bed. Day 38. How do I get science? What? Okay, wait. So if I research paper, so can I, okay, wait. Oh my gosh, this is stupid. It's just been sitting there. Man, am I a dummy. Now I have instructions, which I can now study because I can study at the study thing. I have 4 science. What should I study? I don't even know what to study. The key. I need 1 more faith. I need to preach more before I can get more faith. I study a bunch of powders for potions and learn I can get a lot of knowledge this way. I got some. Oh, okay. And with that, unlock bug gathering. Day 39, I head to Witch Hill to work the vineyard a little, clean up the burning house grounds, then randomly build a stone garden where I learn I can meditate to rest. Freshly meditated. Going into day 40, I grab a stone slab, then... I found a moth! Oh, there's another one! I guess that's how you find moths. Oh! This would be perfect if I can find enough. I needed, how many did I need? 6. 6! Yes! Oh, that's excellent. Now I can finally get a fishing pole. And then we'll bring our moths to the astrologer on astrology day. Wow! That was really lucky. Are you just gonna sit here and eat carrots? Like, are you gonna drop off any more bodies? Or do I need to oil your wheels? Yeah, I still don't really get it. I deliver the moths and get my first fishing rod, then go fishing for the first time. I totally guessed how to do that, and I'm not even sure I can do it again, but I caught an anchovy. And I caught another anchovy. I caught an anchovy. Then to another fishing spot nearby for different fish. I bring home my catch, cut up some fillets, and go to bed with them baking on the fire. Day 42, being the graveyard keeper Sabbath day, means a sermon. Meh, what? Great sermon, Grace. You didn't give me barely any faith at all. I mean, you saw like me calling upon the heavens? Failed. That was a waste. The key. No, I need one more faith. And because, at least now I can remove important parts. Fat donkey. It's not helping me one bit. And yeah, I can fix that, stupid. Day 43, I fish at the waterfall. Ooh, a stupid lazy donkey. So he needs oil. Yes, yes he does. I spend most of day 44 working the graveyard, replacing deco and adding some flower beds. We're at 24. I just need spiritual knowledge and faith and stuff. I add some yard space on day 45, then... This oil thing is bothering me, and I think I need to buy some. And I think, wasn't there a dude who could like, who had a vineyard? Maybe the hemp dude. Yes, the hemp dude. Oh, you do sell oil. I finally buy some oil, give it to Donkey, and he goes off to get the wharf rats to join his union. A little more graveyard work on day 46, then a study-related gaffe. No, how do I stop that? I don't want to waste the faith on that. What did it's an accident. It was an accident. No! Don't wait. Oh, what a waste of faith. And I take my faithless butt to bed. Day 47 is sermon day. It's so cool. Yes. Who had 15? What's up? A successful sermon means... Okay, here we go. Whoa, I got stuck! I also learned that making the new grave deco provides more spiritual knowledge. Then I upgrade the graveyard with the new stuff, raise the quality, and sleep happily. I'm doing a little more of the same on day 48. Day 49 starts with some meditation. Oh, we got a body. We're rolling in it now. This is amazing. And head into the halfway point with optimistic dreams. Day 50 is a big one, as Snake finally opens the gate to a new part of the basement. Snake, being Snake, leads me into a new room. And I walk over the flames. Ooh, that's not great. I just died in the death. I died. Snake continues to be a jerk. I'm a useless idiot. Introduces me to the dungeon and tells me to bring him a bucket of blood and blood nails. Ugh. I hear some moaning, go to check it out, and meet the chained up lucid zombie Gunter, who asks me to hit him with my sword so he can feel something. Awkward. Sadly, it isn't enough for him, and after that exchange, I introduce myself. He tells me about the resurrection table, and that I can use it to create zombies. He tells me where I can find my first zombie, and unlocks the resurrection table tech. At the dark design desk, I learn some dark design techniques, and finally find... I got the diary! I approach the dungeon, but wimp out, unlock some new book writing tech, master gathering, advanced melting, and off to bed after an exhausting day. Day 51 was more graveyard work, all the way to level 33. Day 52, and I experiment with how to, you know, take parts out and put them back in to figure out how to get the best quality body. Anyway, before I finish, it wears me out. Day 53, yeah, nothing really. Day 54, I'm baking remains. Then I spruce up the church a little. Are there more people? There are more people! No, that'll be really bad if my sermon just sucks, huh? Great sermon, thanks guys. Success. I make more money than before, then I pass off the graveyard quality task with the bishop, spruce up the church a little more, and get a ton of spiritual knowledge studying. Day 55, I unlock stuff with that spiritual knowledge. Day 56, more unlocking, which leads to a new circular saw. Next day, I build some beams with my new saw, which allows me to finally unlock the passageway to the alchemy lab from my basement, and from the lab to the morgue. Day 58, I finish unblocking the path, then unlock cremation, which, of course, I have to try out. Building my first aptly named place for burning corpses, and, well, burn a corpse in that place. More body tinkering, and I figure out that, well, putting a skull back into the body raises the quality of it. Hard work, this whole sewing skin back on and shoving a skull back into someone's body. Ooh. After my hard work, this body is actually higher quality than I started. Day 59, and I apparently have another stroke? Oh yeah, we're up to 35. 35! Give a great, quite profitable service, and study for some of that green nature knowledge stuff. Day 60, I unlock a cool looking new prayer, build a desk in the lab, as well as a scroll shelf for, well, scrolls. Next day, I learn to farm grapes and make some baked fish. On day 62, I go back to the swamp and finally find... oh, hiccup grass! I pick some red mushrooms, get stuck, right through. Find a house, well, find, but... oh, cool! There's a house. How do I get to you? Can I go this way? There's a tree in the way. And find a bridge I can build to make this faster. From there, I speak with Clotho the Witch, who I'm sure will be well received in this community. She helps me unlock some alchemy blueprints, gives me a couple of tasks including restoring her memory, and then spend all night... No! No! Ah! I'm over here. Day 63 starts where day 62 left off, until finally, we got out! I build a newly unlocked hand mixer and make a life solution. Next day, back to the well to grab water, and then... use this item to get water. How do we... now what do I do? Wait a minute. All I had to do was use it? I use that water to finally make dough, unlock beehives, fight some bats, get some honey, dig in some stones, and... there's a zombie! I had to carry him? I had to carry him. You have to bring a zombie into my house? Alright, here you go. Where do I put him? Where do I put the zombie? Next day, I find a new spot for the zombie. Give a totally kick-butt sermon. Use a ton of spiritual knowledge to unlock books, the resurrection table, a porter's station, an alchemy rack, some church stuff. Make some skin paper, like you do, catch the bishop checking himself out, and off to bed. On day 66, I build a fancy new wooden church shrine and a confessional. 22, baby! And use my knowledge and materials to upgrade my furnace. Hey, look at that cool furnace! I highly suggest... I didn't... I'm a mess! Taking the thing that completes a task with an NPC with you when you visit that NPC. Ugh. Here? Yes. After remembering where I put it, I return with the hiccup grass and give it to the merchant. But upon eating it, he realizes that he has lost the thing that is most important to him, his taste. I buy some fancy grape seeds from him, buy some wine for Jerry. Why won't you? Oh, it's gotta be a... Then go back, buy some better wine, literally run into Snake. Wine! Wait, man, that's it? And after that, at least I get a cool sword and see what it takes to make armor. 4 simple iron parts and 4 skin. Okay, I'm going to hell. Day 68, I burn a couple of bodies, like you do. Day 69, I take my sermon money and buy some fancy new seeds. I refuse the Inquisition, kind of, what could go wrong? But I'm told to clear out some cultists. Then I close out the day planting my fancy new seeds and dropping off some carrots for Donkey. On day 70, I take the long journey and visit the astrologer. He tells me that to be able to read the diary I found in the dungeon area, I need to get some acid and restoration tools. He unlocks the tech to help me with the acid, that sounds wrong, and sends me to a, quote, crazy lady in the swamp for the ingredient. I improve a body well enough, I'm burying you, that burying it will increase the quality of my graveyard. Yeah! I work the graveyard, then use the foreskin to build my armor. Day 71 is Sermon Day. There's so many people. Oh, yeah, yes. Look at all that. And I give the best sermon ever. The bishop accepts my church upgrades. Then I take my newly armored self into the dungeon for the first time, where, like you do, I immediately start breaking things. Killing slimes, is that the plural of slime? And bats. Wear myself out, eat a snack, and go back at it again. I find some cool new seeds, then narrowly drag my tired butt to safety. Day 72 starts with a yummy nap, then an even more yummy trip to my upgraded garden. Day 73's highlight is a bowl of sauerkraut. Yeah. Day 74, I finish clearing out level 1 of the dungeon, then get to work on level 2. On day 75, I spend the whole day working through level 2 of the dungeon, where a slime almost does me in. I'm almost dead! Day 76, our first glass. Then a little gardening. On the next day, ooh, the flask, or the conical, whatever thing. I unlock a zombie blueprint for ore mining, then a quick trip north for coal and sand. Day 78 is a great sermon day, and I replace my busted pickaxe. Day 79 is a big one on the homestead as I book it all the way north. I install a few upgrades to the cabin in the woods, including an ore stockpile. Then, do your thing. Oh, it says put. I guess we've got a zombie in there getting ore. So I'll come back later then. Back to the morgue where I spend the night building my first resurrection table. I figure out what supplies I need, realize... Oh wait, I have enough faith. Ooh, here we go, first resurrection, no idea what's gonna happen. It's alive! I carry my new friend north because, you know, he's not heavy. He's my zombie brother. I reach the cabin to give my new zombie a job. And... order station. Oh, I needed 2 more flitch. Oh, that's lame. Which means another productive jog back where I make the flitch and grab the paper I need. On the way back, I stop at the apiary and, you know, work on it, even though it also requires paper. Which means... now we can build the port... Wait, what? Where'd the paper go? Where'd my paper go? All right, I guess I'll go back and get some paper and come back again. What the? Oh, did I need paper for the apiary? I did. Just remembered. Ah, gee whiz. I promise, I'm not usually this bad at games. Yeah, who am I kidding? At least my little legs are really fast, and walking doesn't use any energy. So, after another trip back, I pick up some paper, I build the porter station, learn what can be transported from here, and put my friend to work. There he goes! Let's see what he does. Follow him back. We made this walk enough times. We spend the night on a nature walk. Where are we gonna put it? Now we're gonna put it. Oh, did you? What is it? Is it because I don't have? I don't have an iron ore stockpile. So he's just walking back. I'm sorry, dude. You work so hard. Wow, embarrassing. Yeah, I'm bad at games. I fish away my troubles, come back later, and... oh, see, he came back. We have iron ore. We've automated a thing with zombies. That's cool. Look, there comes our zombie friend. It worked. We have an automated operation. Day 82, I gain some spiritual knowledge, unlock tech with it, and make more glass stuff. Day 83, more glass. Exciting day. Day 84, I build an alchemy workbench and da-da-da-da. Ash goo. That sounds like nothing. More workbenching, more powders, solutions, and goos. A successful sermon. Yeah, I'm getting really good at those. I give the bishop his fish and take a well-needed rest. On day 85, I return to the dungeon and meet these weird new bug creatures that drop different kinds of powder. Oh dear. Oh, leave me alone. Oh no. I unlock a couple of things. What's today? Oh, today is Miss Charm. Crap! I grab some supplies, and after a quick sprint through the shortcut, I display my newfound confidence in myself to Miss Charm. Apparently, I'm worth talking to now, enough to send me to give Snake some fake coins. I use my paper to gain a lot more science, and after a ton of spiritual knowledge gaining, to bed. Day 86, I use that spiritual knowledge to unlock some stuff. What that yields? Oh, it's Snake. On day 87, I have a good talk with Snake, where I basically accomplish nothing. Then back into the dungeon where I find... healing potion! Whoa, okay, new kind of monster here. Oof. Bloody nails! We got 2, and doesn't he need 5? Oh, another one of these guys. Lots of these guys. This is not good. I don't think I can take all these guys out. Am I dead? No! Did all my stuff get stuck down there? Oh, come on. What happens when you die? That's a deep question. Did I keep all my stuff? I did keep all my stuff. Day 88, back into the swamp. Where, you know, swamp's gonna swamp. Until... All right, build the bridge. We are building the bridge. Hallelujah. I have a conversation with Clotho about the merchant who tells me I need to make spices to restore his sense of taste. And then the joy of... Oh, look at this bridge. Oh, that's just happiness. Back to the dungeon, clear another level, face a new color of slime. Yeah, look at me with all that health. I'm killing it down here, literally. Zoop. Oh dear. First health potion. Silver nuggets. That sounds neat. After fighting through the night, I emerged to do my... and then realize I can do a bunch of stuff. Wait, I have ink and paper. I can do the ink and paper thing? I forgot all about that. I am losing my mind. Again, Erock Tenor, bad at games. To Miss Charm, I report back on the fake coins, and she gives me a necklace to bring to him. I sense some history there. I finally give Wagner his ink and paper, and he says I can trade him wine for a story, which I do. I head back and learn that to build a bucket of blood, I need, well, a lot of blood. Back to the workbench where I finally learn... Okay, death powder and water. Okay, that's the order. Black paint! What's up? Which I can make a bunch of. And then also finally make ink. 5 of them. I deliver the nails and I get... Here's your nails. Need a town pass. Oh, I got one. Wait, he gave me a town pass. I can go to the town. On day 93, I take my quick tiny legs to the previously closed off section of the road and... Okay, here we go. Well, here's my town pass. So what happens now? What the flip? What? Sard indeed. My newly resurrected self has a good talk with Jerry, who says I need some high-powered items to make it through to the town. He says to check in with Snake about those, which I do. He says he can find the things I need, gives me a story, I unlock some stuff, grab some feathers, which I use to make some pen and ink. I use my tools to make some creepy Inquisition flyers. I mean, that is some high-quality art. And end the day. What else do you do on Inquisitor Day than take a long walk up Witch Hill, get chewed out by a couple of guards, and get a new task to remove said guards? I hand the Inquisitor my dope, highly artistic flyers and, of course... Stay, let's watch together? Are you gonna burn another witch? Oh, man! Ah. But since everyone's a critic, the witch burning receives mixed at best reviews. Afterwards, the Inquisitor informs me that the burned house on Witch Hill used to belong to him, his wife, and his son, and he blames witches for burning it down. He then tasks me with making fine wine using the vineyard there. I unsuccessfully try to convince him to get rid of the guards. I clean up a little, then get chewed out by Jerry for joining the Inquisition. You just can't make everyone happy. I then finish the day with another unsuccessful resurrection. And of course, the best thing to do with a rotted body is to turn it into a burned body. What have I become? I learn I don't have enough seeds to grow grapes, but add a trunk to the vineyard because, you know, a trunk. And off to bed. Day 96, I kill it with another great sermon. Go to resurrect a body. So I should be able to resurrect this guy. Aw, the body's rotten, man. How's the... Man. Darn bodies just don't stay fresh very long. Ugh. I then head to the alchemy lab using skills, supplies, and newly gained knowledge to make my first book, which I use to make a prayer for prosperity and finally create the combo prayer. Money and faith. Nothing mixes better. Next day, I return to the dungeon and work on clearing level 5, which apparently is a special level since I find a chest with... Ooh. Bucket of blood! Which of course is the kind of thing you leave in a chest. At least I don't have to collect all the blood myself. It's the little things. On day 99, I give Snake my newly acquired bloody bucket, which he uses to... What? Summon a chicken. And apparently now we're at least kind of friends. Snake gives me a task to get a Necronomicon, and finally gives me the stamp almost 100 days after getting the task. We make even more friendly conversation. We're really becoming tight now. And Snake gives me the restoration tools. Becoming friends with Snake energizes me to do some late night graveyard work, like you do. Which brings me to the huge day 100 and the climax of our story. Look at that. We have a better furnace. So yeah, on day 100 plus 1, wink wink, I make some newly available steel parts, show the tavern keeper my newly acquired stamp. Put in paper, put a stamp. Nasty. Which means I can sell human meat as a certified regular meat. You know, man's gotta eat. Wait. I didn't mean it that way. I give the astrologer the restoration parts, which, as seems to often be the case with the astrologer, leads to nothing. And buy a steel lure from our fisherman friend, which surely will lead to being able to catch cooler fish. Steel lure, does that gives nothing? The steel lure does nothing there? Steel lure means nothing. Man, so glad I bought that steel lure. Maybe I need a better pull. There he is. Bye. A long trip to Clotho and relearn that I need spices. At least I figure out how to make them. Hashtag good at games. And finally, on day 100, plus 2, wink, wink, wink. Come on, guys. I had to try out my combo prayer before I close this out. Okay, I got 7 faith. Hey, 7 faith is, you know, 1 more than 6. I do find the things to make merchant spices. And there it is, 100 days, ish, of Graveyard Keeper. What a game. I'm not sure I accomplished a whole lot, but I have a cool garden, a zombie slave, many functional tools, a whole set of armor, new quote-unquote friends, and proved you don't have to be good at games to have a heck of a lot of fun playing them. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, if there are any other games you'd like to see me slog through, and check out my Space Engineers series. May it rest in peace. Also, please like and subscribe, as I hope to make a lot more content just like this.